Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to express appreciation to Chairman Barrar as well as the staff for the job that was done on this bill. I know it was something that you guys worked very hard on, and I appreciate that. I also appreciate you removing the $52 surcharge. I think, quite frankly, that was outrageous, and I commend you for doing that. My background, cop, volunteer firefighter, county commissioner, so I certainly recognize the importance and the value of our 911 system and the need for adequate funding. Quite honestly, this is a user fee. This is not a tax. This is a user fee, and some of you may disagree with that. But to me, there's a great difference in a user fee and a tax. And secondly, let's talk about the fact that the last time we addressed this issue was in 1990. That's a long time ago. Most importantly, Mr. Speaker, this is a core and essential service of government. We're not talking about tax credits for making movies. We're not talking about walking trails. We're not talking about subsidies for solar power. We're talking about a core and essential service of government. Some people have talked about the iPhones and the technology. Well, that has a lot to do with why we need to do this, because much of what's going on in our comm centers has to do with iPhones and has to do with cell phones and all those other gadgets that I don't really understand. Mr. Speaker, I would ask all of you to take a look at your TV cable bill. Take a look at your TV cable bill, and I doubt that there are very few of us in this chamber that don't have cable TV, but take a look at that bill and see what the taxes are that you pay on that bill. I can assure you that they are far greater than the $1.65. The $1.65 that's going to go into our comm centers, that is going to be certain that when you pick up that phone and you make that call, that a cop, an ambulance, or a fire truck show up at your doorstep. Mr. Speaker, let me finish by saying that those of you who know me know that I'm not big on voting for increased fees or increased taxes. But I view this as a user fee that is very much needed. I ask you to support House Bill 911, and quite frankly, I am very comfortable going back to my district and defending this vote. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.